Atlanta, Georgia, the gateway of the South. It's home to the world's busiest airport and the headquarters for big names like Coca-Cola, Delta, and CNN. This southern metropolis has long been known for its urban sprawl. But it's now experiencing an explosive in-town revitalization. With nearly 90,000 people moving to Metro Atlanta every year, growth is skyrocketing, and with it, a new skyline. Nowhere is the urban pulse heard louder than in Midtown, the pioneering epicenter of the movement upward. Just ask long-term resident Brenda Galena.
Midtown was nothing. So we have seen the whole renaissance of Midtown, and it continues every day. I love the accessibility to the arts, to restaurants, accessibility to walking. I see people stuck on the highway. I feel sorry for them.
In the early 1900s, Midtown was a booming neighborhood, but as urban America declined after World War II, so too did Midtown. The streets became bleak and seedy until some urban planners started laying the framework for a slow but massive transformation. Within Midtown's 3.1 square kilometer footprint, there are 20,000 residents and at least 30 major development projects underway.
I'm Mark Toro, managing partner of North American Properties. I'm a Midtown resident, and we are reimagining Colony Square.
Mark Toro is equal parts Midtown developer and resident.
Midtown's my heart and soul. I'm out there banging the drum every day.
He's renovating Colony Square, one of the first live, work, play concepts that gave rise to inner city living 50 years ago.
Colony Square was ahead of its time with 262 condominiums, 467 hotel rooms, a skating rink, a helipad, 25 restaurants and retailers, office. It had that kind of recreational feel. The key flaw, as it was developed for a different time and place, was that it was built as a bunker. It wanted to turn its back on the street because the streets of Midtown were not what they are today. It was not a pretty place through the 60s, 70s, 80s, and even the 90s. Now it's time for Colony Square to catch up with Midtown. Now we're seeking to make it more porous and invite people in, create Midtown's living room.
The entire projected cost is roughly $360 million to be completed by 2020.
The reimagined Colony Square will be 160,000 square feet of retail, including a boutique cinema and food hall, 7 or 8 restaurants, 10 or 12 retailers, and most importantly, public realm. So it's about bistro life, it's about cafes and live music, and tonight we're doing Jazz in the Sky. When we first moved from a suburban community, our neighbors said to us, "Why would you go there? Isn't it scary? Isn't it this? Isn't it that?" It's all those things, and it's great.
John Defterius, 1 Square Meter, CNN.